Good day, sir. I am Jezebel Umatay, and now I'm representing my research article with the title of Comprehensive Treatment Strategy for Banana Influence Broth. Abstract: Banana influence broth, an argyrovace, is sporadically explored for second-generation biofuel production, in spite of having considerable holocellulosic composition. In this study, an attempt has been made to utilize this substrate for fermentable sugar extraction, which were employed for the co-production of microbial lipids and ethanol, using the Rhodosporidium toluloides. The maximum lipid content was found to be 41.59 to 1.16, containing total saturated fatty acid of 89.7%, which justified its potential application in biodiesel production. On the other hand, titrated salt fraction containing cellulose was saccharified using enzyme produced by Aspergillus sp. Introduction: Recently, second-generation biofuel production using lignovelosic biomass as a feedstock is facing hindrance in the long-term sustainable profitability of the industry due to the dependence on a single product fuel. Therefore, diversification of product through the multi-step processing strategy using different valorization routes through a biorefinery approach from a single feedstock could lead to the circular bioeconomy. During the fiscal year 2021, India's banana production area was estimated to be approximately 916,000 hectares. Consequently, the generation of an excessive proportion of field waste, residue, and its reutilization is imminent. Some research demonstrate the utilization of banana waste such as podostem, crown leaves, and sheep for value-added chemical extraction and biofuel production. Materials and methods. The microbial strain was maintained and subsequently subcultured on a year extract, Pepton dextrose, medium, 10 gram letter each of yeast extract and Pepton 20 gram of dextrose and 2.5% with agar. Further, the culture was stored at 40 degrees Celsius later use. This strain was employed in the production of microbial lipids. Biomass preparation and its characteristics analysis. BIB was inquired from the local banana farm. The biomass was solar dried for 10 to 12 hours followed by oven drying at 60 degrees Celsius until attaining constant weight, and the materials was ground into the coarse powder with a particle size of 0.2 mm as a given 4-liter processing. The biomass was stored at a room temperature in the airtight container. Microwave mild acid treatment and delucification of liquid hydrolysate. In order to check the tolerance of R toluloids for the inhibitor, they examined both the detoxified banana broth hydrolysate and non-detoxified banana broth hydrolysate as a carbon source during fermentation. Kinetic modeling. In an effort to understand the different carbon source effect, R BIM3547, cell growth biomass, and the substrate consumption to kinetic model were employed, namely a hybrid logistic monode. This kinetic model was solved using a nonlinear regression method. Kinetic parameters were estimated by fitting the experimental data to the model. Result and discussion. The ability to efficiently utilize the BIB was shown. Similar result. The study, reported by the Amota et al., followed the same methodology as our study. However, the presence of the total salt in a significant high content of holocellulosic component and less lignin content affirmed the BIB biomass potential as a source for biofuel production. 2. Effect of microwave pretreatment on delignification through analytical studies. To investigate the morphological changes associated with delignification, scanning electrons microscope image of an untreated BIB biomass were examined. A smooth, firm, and comparatively clear surface was observed in the untreated BIB sample. Detection of inhibitors through HPIC. During fermentation, these compounds have growth inhibitory effect of microorganisms, which decrease the efficiency of their bioconservation. In the current investigation, the liquid hydrolysate formed via MEMT was subject to the detoxification process in order to eliminate or reduce the inhibitory effect of the toxic compound generated from biomass. Conclusion. By using both liquid hydrolysate and solid cellulosic fraction of BIB, the current study demonstrates the integrated production of microbial lipids and ethanol. Therefore, the suitability of hydrolysates as a growth medium comparable to complex growth media was demonstrated through the implementation of hybrid logistic monode and Lyudiking period equation to explain the kinetic behavior of the yeast. That's all.